All right, you guys, the time has officially come. We have a soap drama.
We laugh at the bill, but the numbers don't lie. Do the joke, do the mad moral financer. Moral financer.
All right, you guys, welcome back to the podcast of Archie's Briefings. I'm your host, Arshel Branch. Okay, now, like I said in the last episode that I did on Friday, if you guys didn't watch the whole thing, I recommend you go back and watch. But really, this is kind of the launch video for this. I am so excited to share all of this with you guys because I tell you, every time I turn on YouTube and I'm going through all the speculation and I'm watching the Candace Owens podcast, as serious as this is as to, could we even trust the people who are running this organization that is Turning Point USA? Should we be able to trust the wife? Like, it's serious. Of course it is. But the more and more I turn on YouTube, the more I'm convinced I'm living in Channel 7 soap opera land, okay? I mean, a lot happened in the last few weeks. We've gotten more information as to whether or not we should really even trust Erica Kirk. It's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, not even just coming from the Turning Point USA people, but even just with government, period, like a lot. I said this in Friday's episode. There's a lot happening that just makes me feel like I'm living in a Greek tragedy, a melodrama, and the only thing that's real is how much I love cheesecake and focaccia bread. I told you guys for months, since I've been doing this, that I am interested in being a narrative writer. And because there's AI, I have an opportunity to actually create this content for you guys. For me, it's not about the money, okay? Because if it was about the money, then even if it was about the money, I still think this would make a great story. I do think a story like this could make good money. But ultimately, I don't do this because of money. I do this because I look at life and I see narratives everywhere. Okay. There's a narrative everywhere. There's a narrative even in my day job as a waitress. Okay. There's a story in every day I go to work. And when I turn on YouTube, there's just something. There's always something, if not about Turning Point, about Christy Noem and her alleged affair, right? Like, there's always something. And I do think that this is quite intriguing. And if you're like me and you're an artist and you're a writer specifically, we do, write what we know, write what we're interested in, and everything is here as it relates to a compelling drama, right? I mean, there's power, there's money, there's politics, there's government, there's conflict, internal and outward, right? So much happening. Public individuals whose lives we don't know, people we don't really know or will probably never meet in real life, whose lives seem intriguing, what's going on behind the scenes. Everything that would make a soap is here. Okay. And I looked at the story and said to myself, this is a soap. So before I go into anything else, I just want to show you guys the official trailer to the soap series that I am writing called Life Through a Lens. I will give you a full detail as to what this show is going to really be in its entirety. But let's just start by showing you guys the trailer, shall we?
How did I not know? How didn't I know?
I can't go into details. I'm just saying, with Cord gone, things have been put in motion. When Elle makes her announcement, we just all need to be ready. Sounds like something Travis and I should know. You've caused problems for the president, and I'm feeling something brewing here. I cause problems to those who lie to me.
There's trouble heading your way, darling. You should really think twice before you go any further. Further than you already have.
And that's why today I am officially becoming the new CEO of Pivot USA. As my dear Cord would have wanted, to have his beloved wife continue his mission onward. I'm ready to take your questions now.
And that is the trailer. So, you guys, I love everything about this. Okay, this is by far a project that I'm so happy to produce, so happy to just create. You guys saw the cowboy in there. I mean, come on. The show sets in Arizona. I couldn't resist. I had to put a cowboy in there. He's really inspired by, if you're women out here, you know who Asa Buchanan is from One Life to Live. That is really who that character is inspired by. Not inspired by any real life people, but you did see a couple of characters in this, okay? So you saw the guy who was driving. How did I not know? How did I not know? You saw the blonde in the glitter suit, the gold glitter suit with the napkin in her hand. Come on. You guys know who that is. The beautiful black woman who says, I cause problems for those who lie to me. We know who that is, the blonde lady. She's our Megyn Kelly inspired character. That's a character that my sister created called Mildred Knight. I'm so excited about this. You guys, I'm so proud of what I've been able to do with all of this. And it's really exciting. And I definitely recommend, if you're someone who is a writer, that you should, not wait for Hollywood. Go ahead, use it. It's here. AI is here. Fran Drescher, you definitely got something to worry about here because, I was able to put out an entire 8-minute episode. Okay. That's just saying something. I'm going to come out of this. Okay, you guys. All right, guys. So you saw that. You saw the trailer, Life Through a Lens. Okay. So like I said, the show sets in the state of Arizona, a small town called Eagle Point. Well, Eagle River, which is ironic because I don't know how many rivers there are in Arizona. But it sets place in Eagle River, Arizona, small town like you get with soap operas, with characters who are very public figures. Okay. Nationwide, worldwide, very known public figures. And because of the death of a very important public figure, both politician and podcaster, because of his death, now everything seems to be up in shambles, okay? Friendships seem to be coming under question. Reputations are getting scrutinized. Loyalties are being put to the test, tremendously put to the test. And while all this is happening, there is a big company that is under some serious suspicion. And can we trust the individuals who are the ones in control of it? Sound familiar? Long story short, my sister and I, we looked at this situation with Candace Owens and Turning Point and Erica Kirk and thought to ourselves, yeah, no, this is a soap. This is a soap opera, and I definitely think we should write it. And there are characters here that are just too intriguing not to write about. Now, of course, for protection-wise, we decided to take the Dick Wolf route of Law and Order, inspired by true events and true character and true people, but not true people. These are not real people. These are all fictional characters. They are inspired by. If you guys watch Law and Order, it is a disclaimer in every single episode. This is all fictional, okay? Inspired by real life, okay? And so there's no way you watch this and don't think to yourself, yeah, no, that is definitely Megyn Kelly. That is definitely Tucker Carlson. That is definitely Candace Owens. Definitely Ben Shapiro, right? I tell you guys, there's just so much that happens in real life that it just made sense to do this. And as a writer, like I said, I just wanted to get this story out because I wanted to make sense out of it. It's just the world done gone crazy. I know that was totally grammatically incorrect, but it fits. I feel like the grammatically incorrectness feels correct for a world that is just so bad. So bad. It's just, you don't know if you can trust the very institutions that are supposed to govern our lives, from the government to the financial institutions to the non-for-profits that are supposed to help rally the voters, right? You just don't know. I'm convinced that the only reason why we find ourselves in the problems that we are having, particularly currently with this administration as it relates to the Iran conflict, is because Charlie Kirk passed away. And can I truly believe that Turning Point is going to follow the way of Charlie Kirk, to follow his mission? I'm not convinced. They are taking a very Zionistic route, and Charlie was, pulling away from Israel. I'm totally convinced that the only reason why we did not see a war with Iran sooner was because Charlie Kirk was alive. So there is a lot that's happening in real life that is just so disconcerting and upsetting that I had to make some, not so much humor, but make art out of it. And that's what artists do, right? That's just what we do. Now, let me be clear. I am using AI to create the characters and the entire show, but I do the writing. I don't need AI to write for me. You're looking at a girl who's studied film and television and theater for over a decade, okay? I'm 30. Keep that in mind, okay? I've studied this. Behind me, you guys see up here? Movie collection, over 200 movies, okay? I studied film, television, theater. I studied how to become a screenwriter, how to be a playwright. I've written teleplays. I literally had an entire short film aired in the city of Manhattan in New York. I write my own stuff. I get to use this modern tech to create narratives, and it's so much fun. I have a good time. Like, every single time I was writing a scene, it was just, oh my goodness, what should they say next? I mean, the writing feels like improv every time because you don't write it traditionally. It gets to challenge my writing ability. I get to see characters that I created emerge and talk. Like, it's an incredible thing because I had truly given up on the idea that Hollywood or Broadway was ever going to accept any of my work. Now, I appreciate Fran Drescher's position, okay? As the president of the SAG, I don't know if she stepped down, but for sake of argument, let's say she's still the president of SAG. I respect your position. I even admire it. As a patriot who loves my country, I respect and appreciate your position. You are simply a leader trying to protect her people. I respect that and admire that. Unfortunately for you, Fran, I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of your people. Beyond American, I ain't SAG. I'm not SAG. I care and I don't care, right? Y'all could be, replaced with AI. Even the writers in Hollywood, like it's only a matter of time before someone decides that they want to try to replicate my voice in my writing, right? Like it's only a matter of time. Between time, I'm going to use AI because I don't have to wait and kiss the ring of these sadistic and demonic forces in Hollywood or Broadway, okay? Broadway is depressing. Hollywood is depressing. I mean, Broadway's making some changes. It's changes for the better. They are definitely doing that. But ultimately, it costs too much money. People don't want to spend all their money to go watch Broadway shows. Hollywood is obviously taking a major dive just in the wrong direction. They ruined Star Trek. They ruined Lord of the Rings in the Middle Earth with Amazon's Rings of Power, right? They're just taking everything that we know and love and they're turning it into nonsense and trash. You guys, I can't even tell you. I went from having conversations when it relates to Star Trek, from talking about why the caretaker array is powered up by black hole gravimetrics and subspace harmonics, to transgenders should not be in the Federation. The conversation literally went stupid. I used to debate technology and philosophy and ethics with Star Trek, to officially debating why a woman cannot be a man. The conversation got dumb, just so dumb. That is what modern television has turned into, okay? We focus on superheroes and fantasies. They don't realize that we would be happy with just real life stories with happy endings. We like the happy ending. We want to see the good guy win, even if it means he loses an arm. The guy still gets the girl at the end, right? I want to see that. I don't want to see sad, depressing stories. I don't want to see a woman hump her way throughout a nation because she can't find a husband. I don't want to see none of that, okay? And bet your ass, excuse my French, I think this is why one of my favorite directors and writers, Nancy Meyers, is coming out of retirement. You guys, I have an opportunity to deliver something that is entertaining, engaging, and feels like a soap opera right out of the 80s. If you've seen Dallas, if you've seen Dynasty, if you've seen Falcon's Crest, Knots Landing, they're all the same. Then you're going to like this. If you watch daytime soaps today, Bold and the Beautiful, Beyond the Gates. If you go to YouTube like me and you watch some of the old shows, One Life to Live, Guiding Light, you're looking for something with good quality storytelling. There's corporate battles and personal intrigue and internal conflicts. And is this right? Is this wrong? I love this person. What happened? The mystery, all of it. This is what makes television. It's like, that's what makes good television. And all of this is playing out right in front of us in real life. I'm like, real life is becoming so engaging and so entertaining because it has all of the pillars that make great television. And I'm not about to sit around and not engage with the tech that gives me the ability to make it happen. So I encourage you guys to head over to my sister's YouTube channel. The link is in the description box, where you guys will be able to watch this soap opera, Life Through a Lens. The first episode will be coming out this coming Sunday. So definitely head over there, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you guys are always notified when new content is coming out. And then you get all the information as how you will be able to watch this series. This show is being produced by my sister's studio, a Fane Studio, which stands for America First AI Studio. If you are someone who has been craving just really good entertainment, and you are looking for the values of being a Christian conservative, bet your behind you are going to find it with a Fane Studio, my sister's production company. So I think this is going to be exciting. It's a new time for creatives, new time for writers, and you don't have to wait for Hollywood, because I sure as heck did not. I don't want to. And again, for me, it's not about the money. This is about writing something that is actually dang entertaining. Real life is more entertaining than dang television because it has all the pillars that make good television. Why not take it and make a narrative out of it? That's what I've chosen to do. I hope you guys enjoyed the trailer. I can't wait for you guys to watch the first episode. Again, everything was written by me, okay? Written by Arshel Branch. Characters created by Asia and Arshel Branch. AI, ChatGPT and Grok, gave us the ability to create the characters and to give them motion, okay? So really, I'm directing the AI to make the AI actors, I say in air quotes, move and speak the way that I need them to move and speak in order for the story to feel compelling. So very proud of this. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Again, hit that link in the description box so that way you guys will be able to watch the very first episode and you'll be notified when it actually hits the page, and you'll be notified as to when and how episodes are going to be released. As my sister feels, again, it's her company, her page. She will decide. I'm so excited. I love everything that I'm doing here with my sister. It's pretty darn amazing. The world has gone mad. And therefore, it makes great television. So why not make it? So let me know in the comment sections how you guys feel about my taking this whole conflict with Candace and Turning Point and turning it into a series. Because really, that's what this is. It's just good television. And I felt like someone needed to make it. And I was going to be the one to do it. So let me know in the comment section, you guys. Definitely subscribe to the channel of Pocket Politics if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so that way you guys never miss an episode. And of course, I love you guys. Get in the comments. I really want to know what you think about the trailer. Tell me everything that you thought about this, okay? About my using AI, what you think about the characters, what you think about the story in and of itself, and what you do know. Let me know everything in the comment section, okay? I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful night. God bless. And of course, because it's me, Kepla.